Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of the FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. This is episode number 78. And today we're going to start things off. The background looks a bit different. I normally have my squad in the back screen right now. But basically when I logged in, we got some info on FUT Swap deals. So it is December. The new FUT Swap promo is here. And EA have given us our first token for free. Our first player for free. And we can earn up to 13 more to unlock some players. Now, those are three of the players on screen right now. Lerma, Gamero, and Kazawa. That Kazawa is kind of tempting me. I'm not going to lie. Because we use Neymar over here, that would be a nice strong link between the two, and that could help us out chemistry-wise, allowing us to maybe change the defense of our team going forwards, because maybe I want to bring like Varane and stuff in at some point, because they seem like the full-on meta, you know. So yeah, Villanueva is our very first player, and we need 8 more if we want to get Kazawa. So we'll get that over the next couple of weeks, no doubt. If not, maybe we'll go for something else. So you know what our current team's looking like, right? I was thinking if we were to get Kazawa, we could potentially change the team up. And maybe this could be sort of the thing that we go for, we work towards. It would cost me a lot of coins, but you guys have I don't know if I've said it actually. I would desperately love to get Kevin De Bruyne into the road to glory. I think he would almost be the perfect central cam. And that would basically replace Bobby Firmino. So, yeah, getting Neymar on a strong link so he doesn't need one off to the cam would be perfect. And this maybe is how we could play the team in game. I don't know if I'd go for that Kimpembe. I don't know whether he's going to be too expensive or whatnot. Or maybe we could get some other French defender. Umtiti was great for me when we had him. But it's something that we can potentially work towards if we get some decent rewards and keep making some coins over the next couple of weeks. So that's sort of what I wanted to do. The next thing on my list of goals today was to unlock these 4 awesome Adidas times EA kits, the limited edition awesome looking FUT kits. I wanted to get them, and I figured the easiest way to do it would be to go into squad battles, play the lowest rated team that I've got on beginner, and make sure that you've got a player from each of the 4 teams, so Real Madrid, Man United, Juve, and Bayern Munich, and just play it on beginner and get 5 goals with each of those players and win 20-0. So that was the idea, and that is exactly what I did. So I got my first 5 goals with Goretzka because he was like the first player to touch the ball. I then got my goals with Rashford, who I just had in the club. So yeah, we were absolutely fine. We could just go ahead and get 5 goals with him. I then went and bought a Mariano for like 850 coins. Scored 5 goals with him, and it was still the first half. And then I moved on to Alexandra. I just basically put him up front and got 5 goals with him so that we could win 20-0 and unlock all 4 kits in one game. So that is probably the quickest method for you guys to unlock the kits if you just want to get access to them. If you're someone that plays squad battles and doesn't want to play on beginner because you go for like top 100 or something, then just go in like single player season or whatever and find a beginner league. I'm sure that will work just as well. But basically play on beginner, get 20 goals in one match, and you'll be fine. And as you can see, we get all 4 of these amazing kits for free in one game of FIFA. It took 15 minutes. So it's as easy as that. And that's my little tip for you today if you haven't unlocked them yet, or if you're busy not using certain players in your squad and you're like, oh, I'm never going to get this Juve kit because I don't use a Juve player. Just get a cheap one. You'll score 5 goals, no problem, in a single player. So we get the leopard print Man United 4th kit, and we also get the final one, which is Real Madrid. Now, my 2 favourite ones out of these 4 are Real Madrid and Juve. So they are going to be my new 2 kits for now. And I switched them over in the end because I want to play in the Juve kit the most as like my home kit. After playing in the FUTWIZ kit for so long, I'm used to playing in a dark kit, and I actually really want to switch it up and use a light kit for now. So that's why I want the Juve kit to be my home. So we go on into some division rivals because the weekend league had finished. I was away all of Sunday, as I've said like loads lately, so I didn't get to play any more weekend league. However, when I got home late Sunday night, I saw so many people on Twitter saying the servers are down, and I was like, yes, extend the weekend league because then I'll play on from Gold 3 on Monday. But then I woke up on Monday and they hadn't extended it, so the only game mode that I could really go out and play there would be division rivals, and Because I'm in Division 3, I need to push myself up towards 10,000 points to lock in for rank number 3, which will give me 2 of the 25k packs and 2 50k packs on Thursday, untradeable. However, if we are looking to maybe get like Kevin De Bruyne and stuff in going forwards, I am going to need some more coins. So I don't know whether like maybe taking the coins or something would be a good idea for a couple of weeks. I don't know. I'm not sure, you know, because I always take untradables, and what it doesn't do is really help us gain from our coin balance. What it does do is allow me to complete things like marquee matchups for essentially free using untradables, and then get tradable packs from marquee matchups. But I don't know if that's more worth it or not worth it compared. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure what to do. Has anyone sort of worked that out? Whether taking coins and then, because then if I took coins, let's say I took 40,000 coins or something, I would then need to spend 20k to get stuff for marquee matchups to then get the pack. So I don't know how much profit I would really be in. Whereas if I ignore the coins to begin with, take untradeable packs, I get twice as many, I get loads of players, potentially could get a Kevin De Bruyne or something, you could get a good player that could fit your team, and then you have the untradeable players to complete SBCs and then make tradable packs from it. I don't know, or tradable packs, but then you get half as many, right? I don't know what's really like the most beneficial thing to do. Anyway, moving back into the gameplay, I kind of wanted to skip over this particular match because I'm 5-1 down and I get a red card. So yeah, it didn't go super well for me. But I saved the penalty, so a little bit of a win in my head right there. But other than that, this is a total loss. I even stopped playing right at the very end, and he scored a goal to make it 6-1. That might be one of my heaviest defeats. And I've just realised that he's shushed there with Aubameyang. Disgraceful. Yeah, so that's what happens to me in division rivals. I get beat. I get beat heavily. So we lost 33 skill rating, bringing us down to 1917. But I stayed in the game because it gave me a few rank points, and I do need to push towards that 10,000. So yeah, I'm not gonna rage quit, I don't think. And then we go into another match here. This is a nice team. He's got lots of good special players in there. He obviously plays the weekend leagues. He's got Keita Balde-Diao in red, Mbappe. He's also got like Lineker and stuff. And I go 1-0 up off of one of these ridiculous finesse shots. You see it so much in the FUT Champions Cup at the weekend, and if the pros are doing it, it tells you that you should be doing it as well. Until they patch it, I guess, which I hope is soon, because it is kind of ridiculous. I say that every episode, don't I? I know that. But he equalises with his Keita Balde-Diao, and that made me a little bit nervous. But then we pick the ball up with Neymar, hit him with a green timed, and it goes in the back of the net, restoring our 1-goal lead. However, we then play it off. Mahrez gets the ball, turns the defender, yellow time finesse, but it doesn't matter. That's still going to go past the goalkeeper. At that angle, it's unlikely to go wide. So yeah, we get lucky that goes in. I then aggressively tackle the defender, take the shot, but a good save from Handanovic stops me going 4-1 up, and that would have been that would be me running riot. However, I do go 4-1 up, and it took until like the very end of the first half for me to get through there, play that ball, and we have a nice 3-goal lead at half time. Considering we got smacked in the last game, it feels so weird to go into another game, which then kind of feels easy. I don't know, it's so odd that I don't know what I'm matching in rivals. I can't get to grips with it. Early doors in the second half, we get through again and score another one with Aubameyang. He's so quick, and with this lack of AI defending, it does mean that he pulls away from defenders really well. I brought my red Keita Balde-Diao on, as well as Pato, and Pato scores a beautiful goal there. Such a great finish from the Brazilian. I really do like him. And then we do get ourselves a goal with our Keita. I wanted him to see that I also had a red one, but he paused it and quit before we could even get on the screen and see the massive red Keita Balde-Diao on the pitch. He didn't kick off again, basically. He just quit at 7-1. As you would, right? I mean, I didn't quit at 6-1 in the previous game. But that brings us back up to 1951, and we get the full 950 points in rivals, which is great. That means that we are a lot closer now towards our goal. And then the third and final match of the episode is a lovely team. A lot more people going back to 4-1-2-1-2, I'm seeing. Is that a thing off of the new patch? You know, I thought having a wide formation in the new patch would be great because the wingers seem to get loads more space and stuff, and it's more difficult for you to defend against. However, I am coming up against a lot of teams that are very central. So I don't know. Has someone said something? Is there a pro out there that's been using a lot of central formations and stuff? Not sure. However, he pushes through with Kevin De Bruyne right here, takes the strike, but I am able to get back with Benatia to block that one and push it out for a corner. I then don't clear it very well from the corner. Kevin De Bruyne picks it up, takes a couple of touches, whips it in the box. I clear it terribly again, block one shot from Virgil van Dijk, but I don't know. There was multiple times where I should have got the ball away there and I just didn't quite do it. So no doubt about it, he scores the goal and then gets kind of lucky to score his second goal a few minutes later where he assists himself off of the post. However, Neymar plays it to Fabinho. Fabinho cuts back, plays it to Kante, into Mahrez, and that's a green time, first time finesse shot that is going to sail in the back of the net. Now, this isn't the exact same clip, but the goal is very, very similar because Mahrez hits another one, perfectly timed. It's just so abusable, isn't it? You can just do that all day long. And I imagine that probably annoyed my opponent somewhat because, yeah, I don't know. I just felt like he started playing a bit differently. I miss literally a sitter I had there with Aubameyang, and I completely missed it. But there were lots of shots coming in from both directions, both me and my opponent. I mean, a lot of them were pot shots from outside the box because, hey, that's what you got to do on this game, right? It seems easier to score from outside the box than it does when you get one-on-one through on goal and that sort of thing. But as soon as he played it through to De Bruyne there and he got the open finesse shot opportunity, I was like, okay, I'm going to concede here, and we go into the break losing. Now, it pushes forward towards the very end of the game. He nearly scores to really round off this match, 4-2, but I was able to block it nicely. However, with a nice bit of pressure, I really had a lot of men forward, and he wipes me out with Mahrez. I thought it was a penalty because I didn't really know if I was inside or outside the box, but I think I was clearly outside the box there. He gets a booking for his troubles, but Neymar gets to step up and take a free kick for us, which I've started to learn how to do them a little bit. So I get the angle right, I put a couple of bars of power on it, and I whip it in, top bins. That's a beautiful goal to score in the 86th or 87th minute of this match to equalise and make it 3-3 against a tough opponent with a very nice team. Now, that was about as perfect as a free kick could get. It was actually beautiful from the Brazilian, and I'm actually, yeah, I feel like I can nail them now. If I'm in the right angle and stuff and I can put the right amount of power on it, I seem to be able to score them fairly easily now from just outside the box. So we get a draw there. So we get one loss, one win, and one draw. And it was a heavy defeat and a heavy victory as well. So I don't know where I stand, but I am chilling at 1955 skill rating. That's probably about as high as I've ever been. We are now at, what, 8,500, so I need about 1,500 more points to be safe this week. That's really only a few games, even if I'm losing, so I'll get them done in the next episode or two. In terms of goal-to-game ratios, 16 goals, 19 assists for Mahrez. Neymar still got over a goal a game and like 27 assists as well. It's unreal. Fabinho's got ridiculous goals to game, and then 1 goal per game plus 24 assists for Aubameyang as well. It just means that my attack is really firing on all cylinders, and I love it. However, I think it is nearly time to get De Bruyne in there over Firmino, as I just think that would be a nice upgrade. If I can make that happen, I will, but I feel like it's going to take a bit of time and a bit of money. Guys, I haven't even asked you in this episode, smash a like on the video. If we can hit 1,153 likes today, that would be awesome. Thank you so much in advance. Enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you next time. Peace.